In PowerPoint, the transition of the slides and the animation of the objects, they play a very vital role. Why? Because that adds up to your presentation skills, and also the, you can say, the concentration of the audiences, right? So how to do that, let us see today. Let me open the PowerPoint for you, and let us make a blank presentation. Let me delete it, I don't want it. Let us make few slides, say 1, 2, say 3, 4. I'm just copying and pasting it. And how to know that this is the last slide? Let me insert a text box, saying thanks. Okay, and let me just increase the size and change the color so that we are aware that this is the last slide. And also let us make it as the first one. Say, I'm just saying Control A, selecting the text, and then say first. Right now, these slides, when I press the slideshow, this is my first slide, second slide, third slide, and final slide. Okay, now how to know that in between we have something? So let us add something. Let me add a picture. Say any picture I can take, say this one. This is my picture, right? The second one, let us add some, say some symbol. Okay, now let me run it again. Means let me show you the slideshow. First, this is the second one, third one, fourth one. Now the transition is just normal, but I want that my transition should be something different, something very flashy, so that they catch the eye, means the concentration of the audience. So let me just click somewhere and say Control A. I'm selecting all these slides. After this, I'll say one more thing, which is transition. I can select any of these. See, these are number of options. Say honeycomb, and let me now show you this slideshow. This is the first slide. This is the second slide. Next slide, and then final slide. Did you see that? I just pressed enter, and finally we have an entirely different aspect and view or perception of our slides. Now I'll take one more so that I can show you some other some 3D rotation type of thing. And now I'll show this slideshow again. First, second, third, and fourth. Okay, this is how we work on it. These are all the possibilities to choose from. This is the effect option I have chosen. And if you want some sound, you'll not be able to hear the sound right now. But if you want that when this slide changes, there must be some sound. So let me add some sound. So it will play the sound. What is the duration? Means when a slide is transiting, there is a transition between two slides. What should be the time? Say I decrease the time, then you'll see what is the difference. Say I'll just say 1. Okay, now you have seen the previous slideshow. Now just see this one first, then the second one. So it came faster, this came faster, it is coming faster. So this is the time you want to give in between the slide transition. And you want, because I'm pressing mouse or clicking mouse, then it is happening. If you don't want that, you want it to happen automatically, you can just click it and say sometimes, say some 3 seconds. Now let me run. Now I'm not pressing any key. Okay, my hands are off, and just see that how the transition of the slides are going on after certain time. So this is the first one, and then the second one, and third one, like this. So this comes like this. So you can choose any of these. Let me unclick it, and these are the transition. I hope that you'll be able to apply all these. One more is there, random. Random is this, that when I select all of these, Control A, and I say random, that means every time the system will choose the transition by itself. I'm not giving it. It will come random. Let me run it for you so that you understand it better. I don't know what I have given. I've just given random, so it is coming by itself. The second one is some sliding. Third one is coming from the up, and finally it's merging. So this is the best idea to give. If you don't want a specific one every time, you can give random. This is always, most of the time people use this. After this transition, there is animation. Now this animation is not working right now, or it is in gray. Why? Because the animation works on the objects, the content which is inside your slide. Say there are three things. First is entrance. You want this placeholder or image to enter from somewhere, and when it enters, how should it enter? Second thing is emphasis. The image is still there. Now you want to emphasize it, means to grab the attention of the audience. For that, it is emphasis. Now you want to, as you have something on your slide, you want to just remove it, or you don't want to show that to the audience. So how to exit that content is using exit. And these are not all. There are so many entrance, emphasis, and exit effects. You can define a proper path also, so that the motion takes place. There is a motion path also. So let me give you just an idea that I'm selecting this, and I'm saying that I want some say appear or zoom or say random bars. When this image will appear, then it should be something like this. Now this duration is very small, so let me increase the duration so that you can enjoy it, and you can consider it like this. The second one is, I want it to go. I want it to go. Say split. Right? Let me add one more image so that I can show you emphasis. Right? Or rather, I can show you emphasis on this only. So let me run it. This is random transition. So this is the second transition. And now the slide has come, the image has not come because it has to enter. So I have to press once again. Now the image has come. Okay. This is how the image appears. This is entrance. Now this symbol, or you can say shape, is always there, already there. Now I want to make it exit. So now I'm pressing a button. Now it has vanished. This is how I should do. Now let me change this to the middle one, which is the say emphasis. So I want to darken it, or say any of this you can choose. I'm just showing it, say move it, or say desaturate something, right? So let me show you the slideshow. So it is already there, but see how does it work, because it has to have some action so that it grabs the attention of us. So it is desaturating. Maybe this image is something like this, you'll not be able to appreciate the change. So I'm just changing it to some other, like I want to make it grow and shrink. Now let me run it for you. Okay, and the image is going to grow or shrink. See, you just concentrate on my mouse, this cursor, it is moving, right? It is moving, and you can always give animation. And if you are not able to find out what animation I gave, just go to animation pane, and this will show you what kind of animation you have given, right? You want to do it with say start with previous, start means, because there can be 2 or 3 placeholders, and you want to start it on this click, you want to start it on say after previous. So these are the options you can choose, and let me run it again. Now I'm clicking because it was on the click, so it was not moving. And when I don't want it on a click, I can just say that, okay, I want to have it for some duration. I don't want in a click. I'm saying that with previous. Now, let me run it for you. So these are plenty of options. No, I'm just saying that this is, see, now I've not clicked anything. I connected it with the previous one. So now it has emphasized. So it is giving me emphasis. So these are three options as I suggested for different transition, entrance, emphasis and exit. And these are again the same thing which we discussed with the previous one, transition, that you can change the time, how much time you want. You can give the delay also. And these are the animation pane. You can have, say, I have two images. So how this is going to be, I can just say go up. Picture 2 should be first, picture 1 should be second one. See, this is how it is emphasized. So all you can do, you can just play with this, you can act with this, you can perform the activities. So this is all about the transition and the animation. Thank you so much and take care of yourself.